Good morning. My hair's a mess this morning. I hope everyone's doing really well. I got a whopping maybe 2 hours sleep last night. I hope y'all had a little bit more. I have several folks that messaged me about pregnancy and health. And they know that I am a mom of two, even though they're grown. Good morning, Marco. Good morning, Scott. Hope you both slept well. Brian, Rick, everyone's popping in. Hi. The main thing they were talking about is exercises and stuff to do while they were expecting and what to expect while they were expecting, that kind of stuff. And I wanted to recommend those books. The What to Expect While You're Expecting were like survival guides when I was expecting. And even though their kids are grown now, I actually gave my son and his woman a copy of those books because they say there's no manual, but there kind of is. Every time I ever had a problem of any kind, I looked it up in those books and the answer was always there. Good morning. Have fun at work. Good morning. But a lot of what the comments were talking about was their partners and what their partners don't understand about pregnancy. So I'm going to touch on that just for a quick second. If you have a partner in your life that is expecting a child, just realize that it's a daily thing before, during, and after. Your body goes through so many changes, and the process can be so wonderful if you have support, and really the opposite if you don't. Good morning, Michael. So if you do have a loved one that is expecting, even after the baby comes and, months later, there's still lingering physical and emotional needs that you should be meeting. And I really hope you take the time to do that because it's a magical process. And you can't get those experiences again. If I could, I would. I can't make any more babies, but it just boggles my mind what the human body can do, especially a woman's. Good morning, Ivan. Part of that well-being, the emotional part, is just seeing if you can do anything, even if you don't need to do anything. Just the fact that you said, "Babe, can I get you a glass of water?" That goes a long way when someone is, already not feeling like themselves. So please go out of your way to do something kind for someone, especially those that you love. I wanted to remind everyone Sunday at 8 p.m., I will be back with Nider on his show. Good morning, Dwayne. Good morning, Mary, Alicia. I read those books with Jess, but not the boys. Boys are easier. My first was a boy, and I still use those, but because he was premature, he had jaundice, and I had to go through those things, and I had never heard of it before, and I had barely slept at that point. After my water broke with my son, it was 36 and a half hours of hard labor. He was very stubborn coming out. Victoria was 28 and a half hours after my water broke. So they were both really long labors, and the books really helped with that too. I read a lot of them while I was waiting around in between things. Learned a lot. I'm glad you read them. Michael has 3 kids and they're a handful. I bet they are. I had 2 and there were days I was like, I'm so outnumbered. If I had more, I have no idea what I would do. Good morning, Mary. If anyone has any questions about those things, they can feel free to pop in. Good morning, Tony and Alan. My granddaughter is now 3 months old, and I'm getting to watch the whole process over again. So I'm really blessed with that. So they're just really far away, so I have to do it through video chat. But I've been blessed with a daughter-in-law that knows how to use that thing, and she keeps me in the loop whenever she can. Love you, Amber. Good morning, Jamie. Jess was your easiest one, eh, Alicia? I think Matthew was my easier one, even though he was the preemie. But he was just always, I don't know. It was just easier all the way around. Like, it just took less time to teach him things when he was a baby. Victoria, she always was more stubborn. She wanted you to show her multiple times, and I always felt like she kind of knew that that's her nature. She wants you to show her. She wants you to show her. Good morning, Stephen. I also wanted y'all to know I opened back up my Instagram account. I actually forgot I even had it. I just hadn't used it since I lived in Tennessee, and I only did it to show pictures of the farm. So I didn't think to use it for anything else until now. But I did open it back up. I hope you all Go over there, Christina White on Instagram. I think it's Christina space White space WO. So look me up on there. Good morning, Danny, Sabrina, Renee. Hope you all have a wonderful day. A good friend of mine, I told you about him before. Ken does overnights. He's staying up. Today's his day off. He's doing all day. He's going to stay at 24 hours just to catch up. And for those of you that are doing that, the night crew, all of you people that run trucks and you just don't get enough sleep, I'm always feeling for y'all because y'all can tell from my bags under my eyes, I don't get enough rest. But take the time to hydrate. It really does help. I don't know how I would have done it. Oh, Mary has 5. Goodness, 22 to 5. That is an age gap. Love your heart. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Sunshine. Good morning, Sabrina. I really don't know how you do it with 5. My neighbor has 5 and love her heart. She's always outnumbered. I just couldn't do it. I did though. That's the weird thing. Like when all their friends were over, I was always, bless their hearts, outnumbered. Victoria had always 2 and Matthew always 2. So there was 6 against 1. So as long as there was plenty of snacks on the counter and there was arts and craft projects or toys laying about, they were happy. Those are staples. Keep those arts and craft projects going. Keep your kids' minds creative and not in their phones all the time. It was really harder as they got older to do that. Technology is starting to take over. Good morning, Mohammed. I hadn't seen you. I'm sorry. It's hard to keep an eye on the feed and not shaking the camera too much. I have to figure out a way to put it somewhere. It's just the signal around here so touch and go that I really just kind of cop a squat where there's a convenient spot. Good morning, Jeff. If anyone has any questions, please let me know. I am reading your comments now, Mohammed. I'm sorry. I just didn't see them earlier. Thank you, Jeff. This weekend, what do we have going on this weekend? I hope you guys have some plans. I'm going to get to go see my sister over in Citrus County. And on Saturday night, I'm planning on making an appearance at High Octane in, I don't know if that's Christo River or Homosassa. It's right there on the highway between the two. It's right there on the border. I don't never know which town it's in, but it's right there on Highway 19 in Citrus County. So if you guys have no plans and you're in the area, come by and see me. I'm not sure what time I'll get there, but it's usually right before the cover charge starts. But we're going to have some fun and dancing with my sister, and I hope you all have a great weekend. I hope you find a way to do that because dancing is a wonderful way to exercise. I do it whenever I can. Everyone knows that. We're dancing around the house, doing laundry. Don't matter. But I do hope you all have a wonderful day. And if anything great happens this weekend, I'll pop in alive just because. But otherwise, you probably won't see me until Sunday night at 8 on Nighter, Exciter. What could? And, of course, back on here on Monday at 8 a.m. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Love to all.